Hey, what's up everyone? Lucas here, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I've really been into recently. So for those of you guys who are unaware, WoW Classic is coming out, and it's a game that back in the day I used to play all the time, and I mostly have stayed away from sort of what we call retail WoW since after the Burning Crusades. And it was good because I was able to finish school, you know, get married or whatnot, but kind of gotten back into wanting to play with the WoW Classic launch coming out, and did a little bit of the stress test this last weekend. As you see here, I was leveling a druid. And you know, for some of you guys that follow me, I'm thinking about streaming this on Twitch. I know I'm not a huge streamer or anything like that, but I wanted to kind of do a new series on this secondary channel here, which I'm going to be calling ChillCraft, right? And it's going to be different, I think, from other streamer content. I'm not here trying to give you some of the best guys. It's just, you know, me chilling, leveling, and doing some fun stuff with some of my real life friends here. Everything from, you know, low level PvP, twinking, or making money guides and stuff like that. It's just something that, you know, just interested in doing and trying out. So I wanted to go through what I think are my plans for Classic, and I'll first of all, most importantly, I'll be playing on the Horde. I've been basically a Horde since, you know, Warcraft 3. I always used to play either Night Elf or Horde. And when original vanilla launched, I saw that first movie that came out, and I was like, man, I gotta roll a dwarf hunter. It was like, you know, you see, you know, the bear and the dwarf coming over the edge of the cliff and the mountain and the snow, and it was amazing, but I had no idea what I was doing. I rolled on like a PvE server, and that's not, you know, just a jip to whoever's rolling on a normal PvE server. It's just like I didn't know what I was doing. I was, you know, in Westfall and Grays and buying vendor items and stuff like that. I was a mess. So what happened was I started playing WoW back in April of 2005. I was a freshman at the time, and I had a computer. I think my computer died or something like that, and I didn't get money until I basically worked the summer and I got to put a computer back together. So when I restarted playing, I basically deleted that first character, and I was like, let me re-roll, right? So I re-rolled a Tauren Shaman, and basically played a Shaman all the way up till I raided in ZG, and then I kind of stopped for a little bit, and then played the Shaman again in BC with a Rogue as well. So I wouldn't say I was a pretty hardcore player, but I did put a lot of time into the game, and I know that, you know, this game is kind of time consuming, but I think it's a great hobby to have if you're into, you know, if you're a fan of games like, let's say, Legend of Zelda, Skyrim, even like, you know, some big JRPGs. I think there's something that this game has to offer. It was the first game that I remember playing that was an MMORPG that really opened my eyes up to like an online community. And so with that backstory in place, I'm kind of going back to my roots, and I'll be playing a Shaman again on launch. I definitely want to try out a Druid. The Druid just kind of has that flexibility that I want. So I might be rolling a Druid alt or a Hunter alt, kind of going back to my roots and stuff like that. I don't necessarily see myself playing a Rogue this time around unless I'm, you know, twinking a Rogue, maybe at a low level twink like 19 or something like that. So Tauren Shaman or Orc Shaman. This time around, I'm going to be trying an Orc Shaman. I'm going to be trying to build that I've never played. I'm going to be trying to, maybe not in the leveling process, I might do an enhancement, but I'm going to be trying to do Elemental. I used to PvP a lot in BC, more than I would say vanilla as a resto shaman. And I kind of want to try a different tree that I'm kind of not used to. So I want to do something that feels, you know, familiar, but at the same time, it's not what I'm used to, right? So that's kind of my game plan going into launch. I'm kind of gonna be streaming some of this content on my my Twitch channel. And I'll be starting a series here on this channel called ChillCraft. I got a lot of ideas. One of the things that I was really into that I'll be doing is doing a lot of guides on making money. So the whole economy system in WoW, I think, is really interesting. And there's a lot of like different ways to make money that's kind of not very straightforward, right? So a lot of times you might go with like professions leveling up, like I'm going to be taking skinning and mining to start off, but I'm going to be kind of dropping some of these things as I kind of get to a place that I want to, where I feel comfortable. And so I'm going to be sharing with you guys some secrets of mine that it's easy ways to make money. That I think that you can kind of take advantage of a fresh server launch and make some gold even with just sort of everyday items and stuff like that. A little bit of playing the auction house, but a little bit of just some straightforward things that I think people miss when you know, they focus a lot on the game. Outside of that, you know, I do have a guild with a lot of friends from work, as well as in real life friends. So if you guys are interested in playing with me, I'm going to be on Herod. It's kind of the PvP server that everybody is kind of almost on the East Coast. There's a lot of controversy on, like, you know, if it's going to be able to have everybody and the size and stuff like that. I already put down my 3 names on Monday, and I reserved my name, so I'm kind of good. Kind of was a big System of a Down fan back in the day. I mean, I still am, but they no longer really make music, and you know, all my names are kind of geared around that. It's kind of like you got to go back to 2004 and live that moment. So on the stream, you know, I'll be chatting it up with you guys, as well as putting in some classic music. Not classical music, but more like, you know, what you guys have come to expect from the channel. Some lo-fi, maybe even some more like hip-hop based stuff here. And I think that's really about it, you know. So if you're interested in playing WoW, you know, and you're going to be on Herod, hit me up. I have my 3 names that I have for my reservations are Revenja, which is going to be my shaman, Intervision, which is my druid, and Pluck, which is my hunter. So if you're on Herod, you want to friend me and chat it up in the game, you're even jump in the guild, hit me up and let me know. I'll be happy to kind of level with you and play with you as well. The other thing that we will be doing outside of just like, you know, tips and tricks and video stuff like that, I think about doing is some PvP stuff. As soon as the second phase kind of opens up and we're going to be running a lot of BGs, I'm much more of a PvP type of person than a raider. I think, not that I think raiding's boring, but I think that just the dynamics in vanilla WoW, where you're getting 40 people together, and it's so time consuming, and PvP is so much fun. We're going to be doing some PvP and open world PvP, some battlegrounds. So if you're into that too, I think you might like some of the content out there. And I think that's about it. You might see more videos coming up. I really want to do a couple of videos before the launch, where I'm going to be kind of going through some money making guides and some ideas on how to kind of take advantage of the fresh servers. So those will be probably coming out sooner than later. And with that, thanks for checking out this video. These are my plans for release. and I hope you guys enjoy.